What is up, YouTube? It's your girl Rochelle, and I'm back with another video. It is time for us to recap the month of February 2023 and see how we did. It's all about creating the budget and then following up with it at the end. See how it actually went. So if that's something you want to see, then stick around. Okay, so I have two planners going on. This is my long-term, big overview goals type income budget planner. This is the 18-month undated one. And then this is my 2023 one. So I'm going to be working inside of both because that's where the numbers are. So we follow the numbers. So first off, in the month of February, let's put that across the top so we know. February 2023, I budgeted a total of $13,955. Now, actually, what we actually made, and how about the month is right here, y'all. That's how long it's been since I've done a budget review, and that's why we're going to start doing them again. So that's gonna bug me. Hold tight. Okay, so there we go. So first off, let's talk about our actual income. So our actual income is actually a total of $15,883.98. So that is how much we actually spent. Let's talk about what we spent things on. So first up, debt. So we're going to count the HELOC and our debt payment that I made to my business, RochelleAdamson.com. So that was $496.36 to the credit card, just business expenses, plus the $10,878.63 that I used to either pay off debt or send back to the HELOC. So I will go into more detail about how I spent all of this, but anyway, it was $11,374.99. I will go into more detail about that number in my next mortgage payoff update video. So there you go. Now, we were budgeted to spend, let's go back to the month of April. We were supposed to spend $3,257.29. So that is the reason why I am so happy to do this recap. It was a really good, solid month. We were really focused. We were in our bag. I'm not even going to joke. Next up, so we did the debt. Let's talk about the cash. We planned on spending $1,000 cash. So 1,000. We actually spent, well, not spent, but cash stuffed $1,187. So that was that. So that's cash. We can check that off. Next, we sent, what category should I do next? And just know that this includes our bills. So budgeted bills came to a total, and family. This includes both of these categories because remember, we are doing the HELOC spending where we're doing the velocity banking, infinite banking, whatever you want to call it, where we spend everything for the month. We give ourselves a set budget, which is $6,500 plus our rent to live off of every month. Anything outside of that is thrown onto the HELOC. And if we don't spend all of that money, it goes back into the HELOC. So that's why you see such a large number dedicated to debt. But our budgeted bills came to $4,271.03. Our actual bills, including, this will include all of our bills, our food, our miscellaneous. I'll get to all that in a minute. Like, I calculated how much we actually spent on things. So you'll get to see. Oh, my dryer going off. Anyway, that includes family bills and family. Like I said, I just put all this in one big bucket. So this is what we spent to live. We also sent $140. Well, we had budgeted to send $140 to our sinking funds. This would be for my phone reimbursement for my husband's job. And so I actually rolled that into the cash and forgot to cash stuff it. So my next cash stuffing, I need to put at least $140 into the phone bill. It is so hard to remember to do that because it comes on his W-2 and I just have to remember to do that. That is the reason why we do these recaps. But for the actual, for sinking funds, this is my electronic ones we're talking about now. I sent $1,159.70 to the side, and that was mainly for my taxes, my business taxes. So any money that I make sure I set aside a certain percentage every month towards those things. Now, miscellaneous spending, we budgeted $351.68, and that is any of my business expenses that are recurring throughout the month, recurring every month, and for any actual miscellaneous spending. But miscellaneous actually came to $234.49. Now, since we were just on a roll, we really wanted to hit the HELOC hard because it's hard to watch the HELOC balance go up. Like, you're basically hitting that account so hard. You're actually watching the balance go down and the HELOC balance owed amount go up because we're throwing all of our debt into that category. So that's why we really wanted to send a lot to debt this month. So that meant that we forewent our plan to put a bunch of money to savings. We still saved, but not as much as we thought we would. So we budgeted $3,500 to go towards savings, but we actually saved $600. Okay, lost my page for a minute. $664.80 to savings. So we'll take it. Okay, so that's sinking funds, that's savings. Now, the other thing that I did put money towards, but I did not include it in the savings amount, and just, y'all, I'm tired and I don't know why, so I'm just going to put the rest on the side, is the rental property. We saved $300. Just to the side because we know we're going to be having some upcoming spending. And I just honestly just wanted to leave that money in the rental property account. I didn't feel like moving it over to the HELOC, just knowing that I was going to have to do it in March anyway. So that is that. Then Mike, we're just going to put Mike right here. He got his usual $400. So that is something that is a family thing that is outside of our bills. And then also, I did not budget anything for the contractor that works with my businesses, but I ended up sending $423 to that. So if you add all of that up, you get $15,883.98. Now the numbers might be a little off, like you can see actually 1187 and 1159, and that's just because I bucketed some categories. Alrighty, so now let's come to the front. And let's talk about some fun overview numbers. So our net worth, we know it's going to take a hit because we took out this $100,000 HELOC, and we know what we're going to have to deal with. The starting net worth in January before the HELOC was $239,955.99. I will fill in the other numbers. I forgot to write those down. Actually, our net worth is $239,955.99. It's been so long since I did one of these videos. I will never go this long without doing one of these ever again. That is funny because I cannot pull it together. So I'll pull up the assets and liabilities from January. I don't have it in front of me, but Personal Capital, that app tracks all of that for us. So for the month of February, I do have that one. Our net worth dropped. Our assets totaled $363,589. Our liabilities, $163,523, which left us with a net worth of $200,067.06. So it dropped $41,492, and that is literally just balances being paid off, debt being paid and or transferred to the HELOC, along with the gazelle intensity that of us sending money to the HELOC to kind of account for a lot of the spending that you're seeing. So I just like to track numbers. I want to see my progress over time. This number, I'm expecting 110% in the month of March to drop even into the 100s. And that is because we are shelling so much debt to our HELOC so that we can pay it down quicker. It's okay. I'm hoping by summer, June, July, August, that I will start to see that number go back up and reach for the 200s, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so that's the net worth. Now let's talk about the savings. So in the month of February, we were able to grow our emergency fund from $3,000 to $5,000. We were able to grow our sinking funds. This is just our everyday sinking funds. I shouldn't say grow because it dropped from 5,167. Let's add it up real quick. I honestly didn't include travel, which I know has some money. And let's add this up real quick because it's not much in here at all. So we have 120. That's why you keep the calculator handy. Plus hotel has 120. Plus airports has 40. This video is becoming more and more chaotic by the minute. Plus 20. We're not counting pesos, so that's travel. Travel has 300. Just writing that down. Savings challenges. Saveopoly has 150. Zero out. Some of these numbers I have written down. Come on, Rochelle, pull it together. Zero out has 65. So 150 plus 65. Just finished doing another video. That's why I know. Debits day off has 120. The emergency fund has 180. Keep the changes empty. 26 week has 135. Lunch break has 130. Monthly, January has 150. February has 200. And March has 25. Alrighty, so that's 1155. Oh, March Madness. Can't wait to stuff those. And then I have 220 in our phone sinking fund cash. Okay, those are the only ones I'm counting from here on out. I think I included money in my business sinking funds like Sister Locks and my RochelleAdamson.com envelopes. I'm not going to worry about that. I am focused on travel, saving for travel, saving for savings challenges, and saving for sinking funds for events I know are coming up. So total, that was $13.75 for the savings challenges, which is not bad because last month we had $622. So let's do this. Sinking funds was $20.55. Rental property savings, $400. It grew from $100 to $400. My business savings, and this is online savings, this is not cash, for taxes and for savings, grew from $335 to $2,400. My Sister Lock savings, again, this is online, it grew from $1,354 to $1,500. And then let's add in the travel, 300. And then let's add in the savings challenges, $13.75. Let's add all of that up. We cleared $10K in savings, y'all. Cash that I can pull from. That makes me feel really good. Now, the saving does not stop here because I am still going to save $10K in our emergency fund by summer, but I just like to track this progress over time. So that is that. Okay, so now let's talk about our annual budget tracker. Income for the month of February totaled $15,883.98 after giving. Expenses, we had $6,500 to work with. So how much did we spend? We had our bills and expenses came to $5,362.74 plus food plus miscellaneous spending, which included getting our taxes done and some miscellaneous things, came to $1,137.26. So that means we spent $6,500 on the dot. Let me tell you how keeping your balance at zero and then just pulling the money over, the $6,500 over for the month, really helps. Now, this does not include rent because I actually paid for rent out of savings. And that's why our savings dropped tremendously also from the month of January. But from here on out, we will be paying our rent from our HELOC. So I'll literally from the HELOC, she's able to be paid that way. So I am not including rent in our live off of money, our expenses for the month. So everything but rent. Everything to live for a family of 3. This includes business spending for the rental property, for my businesses here on YouTube and anything attached to YouTube, for my sister Locke's business, RochelleAdamson.com, anything, buying and selling products. So it's pretty good. I'm really proud of us for that. So I added the 664.8 plus the 300 for the rental property savings, which meant that we saved $964.80. So the rest went to the HELOC and paying for our annual phone bill and all that stuff. I am happy with that. Now we'll skip the debt tracker because y'all, we have a separate video for that where I'll be sharing a nice update. Now let's go through our annual bill tracker and just make sure that we paid all our bills for the month. See, our phone bill was due for 3 phone lines for the month of February. And that means that I had to spend a total of $960 for those 3 phone lines. We took care of that. I won't have another phone bill to worry about until November of this year. And that'll just be for mine, which is $360. Netflix got paid, homeschool, Sister Locke's insurance. Dollar Shave was not due for the month, but we ended up adding on because my husband ran out of razors and they switched their razor system. It's a whole thing. I'm still trying to roll with them. Still trying to rock with them. YouTube, pest control, renter's insurance, no. Wi-Fi, Peloton, nothing for these bills. I did pay for Amazon Prime. That's another annual bill that came out in the month of February. Spanish got paid. We take Spanish classes, me and my daughter. Electric bill and donate. Then let's see, let me move this over so y'all can be seeing what we's doing here. Okay, we have a lot of bills, y'all. It takes 2 pages. Discover, now these credit cards, I'll make a mark by the ones that still have a balance. Discover still has a balance, but we check them all just to make sure that they are paid in full every month, except for those 2. The rest of these are paid off or the balances have been transferred over to the HELOC. I just check them every month. Still have a balance. Wix was not due, so we don't have to worry about that. Car wash got paid, Later app, Tesla charging. I need to take that off. That is Mike's money. Crunchyroll. These are our Apple bills. Y'all can't even probably see what I'm doing. Okay, I wasn't praying. I have a note on here to call Apple. I'm probably going to take off Tesla charging because that is just random spending that we know is going to happen every month, but it fluctuates. I am instead going to include Dubsado because I started them back up. And there's another bill I'm missing. Hold tight. Okay, the other bill is my Dubsado. I started it back up, like I said, but the other bill is my daughter's Kindle. So Amazon charges for that. I guess we had a free trial, and we need that for her to get some reading in and to keep her reading comp skills up. So that's cool. That is all of our trackers. I will go into more detail and share a credit card tracker, Tesla payoff tracker, and debt payoff tracker update in an upcoming video. But just interesting fact, we only spent $134.29 to charge our car this month. I know some people ask, like, how much does it really cost to keep a Tesla on the road fully charged? That's for 2 drivers driving full-time on the island of Hawaii. And I count that as a win. Our budget is $200. I would love for it to be $100 or less every month, but we charged a lot during the times of day where it's higher to charge. So I'm making it a point in the month of March to charge at night. Like literally, I got up and charged late one night. And I just want to see if we can save some money in that regard because it is a big price difference charging during the day versus at night. But I think I have shared all the updates I wanted to share with you guys for this video. This was, like I said, a chaotic one, but we did it, y'all. We did a budget review. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace, love, and budgets.